You already have a picture in your mind. A long ship, a storm, men with axes and horned helmets screaming as they hit a cold beach. That picture is not exactly wrong. It is just about 2% of the story. This is Bjorn. It is 900 AD on the western coast of Norway, and he is about to have what looks, from the outside, like a very ordinary day. The vast majority of the Norse people never raided anything. They farmed, they argued about law, and they maintained a daily routine that was far more sophisticated than the chronicles of their victims would suggest. Bjorn wakes in a longhouse, a structure that doubled as a piece of thermal engineering. Under this thatched roof, Bjorn's family lived at one end, while their cattle were stalled at the other. In a Norwegian winter, the body heat from those animals served as a constant, functional source of central heating for the entire household. The morning requires specialized labor. A landowner like Bjorn was an ironworker and a shipbuilder. He understood clinker construction, the technique of using overlapping oak planks to create a hull flexible enough to survive the Atlantic, yet shallow enough to sail up a river only a meter deep. While Bjorn works on the boat, his wife Astrid manages the internal economy. In a Norse household, the division of power was distinct and legally protected. Astrid wears an ornate iron key at her belt. It is not jewelry. It is a legal symbol of her authority over the family's food, trade inventory, and wealth. While Bjorn is away, Astrid has the absolute right to run the farm's business. Under Norse law, Astrid could own property and testify in court. Most notably, a woman's right to initiate a divorce in 10th century Norway predated the same legal right in England by roughly 900 years. At midday, Bjorn stops for a routine that rarely makes it into the movies. He grooms. Archaeologists find grooming kits like this one in over 80% of Norse graves. Bjorn's kit contains a carved antler comb, a pair of bronze tweezers, and a small tool specifically for cleaning his ears. His appearance is maintained with global imports. He uses kohl, a dark eye pigment from the Arabic world, and pays for trade goods with silver coins minted in Baghdad. These coins traveled the Volga and Dnieper rivers, connecting Scandinavia to Central Asia. Simultaneously, routes pushed west. As Bjorn examines his silver, contemporaries have settled Iceland and are nearing North America. This map reveals a civilization that was, in 900 AD, incredibly globally connected. In the afternoon, Bjorn attends a local meeting to settle a boundary dispute. He is going to the Thing. This was a procedural democratic assembly. Free men gathered to vote on laws and hear witness testimony, and settle grievances without resorting to the violence we usually associate with the era. These assemblies were the backbone of Norse society. At sites like Thingvellir in Iceland, thousands gathered annually to participate in a legal system operating with written codes by the 10th century. Some of these Norse assemblies never stopped meeting. The Tynwald on the Isle of Man has convened continuously since the 9th century, making it the oldest parliament still in use today. This tradition of gathering free men to vote on law provided a persistent template for governance that would eventually influence the development of modern parliaments across the North Atlantic. By evening, Bjorn's household gathers around the fire to listen to the sagas. These were not just stories, they were a complex oral record of history, geography, and moral instruction. When these were eventually written down, they revealed a literary tradition so sophisticated that it served as the primary inspiration for authors like J.R.R. Tolkien. For daily life, they used runes. Over 3,000 runic inscriptions survive today, but they aren't all heroic. Most are mundane, everyday notes. The most common inscription archaeologists find is essentially the 9th century version of graffiti. It reads, "Halvard was here." We remember the raids because they were recorded by the people who were raided, but the archaeology of a single day suggests a legacy of structured law, global trade, and a very human attention to how they looked before they left the house.